Hey guys, this is Michael here. It's been a long time, like 2 months, easily 2 months, since I made a video. A lot of reasons for that, and I'm not going to go into all of that, but Timothy Smith, who goes by, his channel name is TMECS1959, recently issued a 30-day challenge. Most of you know what that is, but just in case you don't, I'll tell you. The idea is don't buy records for 30 days. Instead, listen to what you've already got. Or in his case, he specifically said, listen to what you have in your collection that you've never listened to. I don't have anything like that, so I'm just going to be listening to what I have in my collection, which, I did start a little series, or started to start a series, I guess, called Digging My Own Crates a while back. So this is kind of that. So I'm sort of cheating already because I'm not listening to records that I have not listened to, because I already have listened to all of those records. On the other hand, I'm cheating in another way too. I intended to start this yesterday and made a couple of efforts, and this is kind of one of the things that's been happening over the past couple months. Couldn't stand it, tossed it out. But I'm doing a twofer. I'm doing a twofer today, 2 albums, and since I should have started yesterday, and this is my day 1 and 2, so to speak, and tomorrow I'll probably get to just doing single albums. And the one I wanted to start with, it's really not that old, as a matter of fact, released this year. But it's one that I haven't played for a couple of months, and that I yanked out and thought, I got to listening to, I was going to do one. The whole thing is just so good. So I'm going to give you the whole thing. I think if there was one release that to me is just like the standout release of the year, at least thus far, it would have to be this. And this is the box set from Jad Fair. It's 4 albums are to be released this year on Joyful Noise, and there are 450 of these made. Mine is number 95, and I think I've showed this to everybody before. Hey, it's in wood and everything. Artwork by Jad, signed by Jad down there, and just beautiful. 2 of the albums have been released thus far, and so I'm going to talk about those, but real quickly I'll just run down. The 2 not yet released are Jad Fair and Norman Blake of Teenage Fan Club, and Jad Fair and R. Stevie Moore. I know the R. Stevie Moore album should be out very, very quickly. I'm expecting it any week now. And I know that it is an album of American songbook classics. At least that's my understanding. The 2 that have been released already are Jad Fair and Strobe Talbott, and Jad Fair and Danielson. And I've played both of these, both yesterday and today, and I've got to tell you, these are just among them. When I play them, I feel like a kid let loose in the playground, just gleeful and joyful, and they're just among the most wonderful things I have ever heard in my life, and definitely I would rank them among the best of 2014. Jad Fair and Strobe Talbott is the first one, and this beautiful, and I think these are, letterpress, and yeah, I was going to show you this anyway, although there's side 1. The labels have artwork by Jad. Beautiful, beautiful color of blue, and that's one of my favorite colors for vinyl. If your vinyl is going to be in color. Now, as I understand it, this album was actually recorded years ago, but never got released. Jad Fair and Strobe Talbott is Jad, Mick Hobbs, and Benb Gallaher, and I'm going to put a little link down below. There is a Benb Gallaher and Strobe Talbott album for sale as a download on Amazon. And then I do know that they did release an album, over a decade ago on Alternative Tentacles. Also, I think maybe a single, and it was around that time that the stuff with Jad Fair and Teenage Fan Club was recorded too. This album kind of met a hazy, uncertain. I'm not really sure what the story is. Either it wasn't released at all, or it was released in a very tiny little. I don't know what the deal was, but it's just incredible. It is so playful and fun and uplifting in every sense of the word. Jad almost said in his little promo for this box set, if you only get one album, and they said, no, don't forget that, because you need more than one. And he's right, you do. And among other things, you need this one as well. I could not begin to tell you which of these two albums I like better, because I love them both so much. This is Jad Fair and Danielson, Solid Gold Heart. The title of the other one, by the way, this is Let's Born to Rock, which is a wonderful title. I wish I could just, real handily with a remote control or something, just put these on so that you could hear a little bit of them. They are just most incredibly great albums. Now, if you don't like, I don't know, some people, I guess, although I'm hard pressed to understand it, find this not to be to their taste. They tend to be people who like angry stuff, or who like, really intricate proggy stuff. This isn't that. These are just albums full of beautiful, heartfelt expression and great happiness. They both really are celebrations, I think, celebrations of the power of love. And it must be pretty darn powerful, because he talks about it all the way through both of these albums. So that's it for number one. That would be so cool if some people got into this who didn't, because of my talking about it. Also, of course, this year, Half Japanese, the band that Jad became famous for, or known through, put out a new album, the first album in 20 years or something like that. I haven't got that yet. I wish I did, but I'm going to put a couple of links down below where you can listen to and check out a little bit more of some of this. These are just incredible, and for me, really essential. I am so glad that I went into debt and am now paying 19% interest to own it. And by the way, very inexpensively priced too. If there are any left, you ought to run and get one. That's it for today. Tomorrow I will clock in with something else.